See, somebody ought to put a door on this. This is dangerous. Welcome back to XekeLand. Today, I'm going to be building an elevator. Or at least I'm going to be trying to build an elevator. I have ideas of how I want to get this done, but I haven't tried it before, so we'll see how it turns out. Now, I know I'm going to need some bundled cable, and I think bundled cable needs wool. Let's see. Does it need... That's jacketed cable. No, it just needs string. Okay. But I need insulated wire, and that needs... yeah, wool. Okay. Now I'm going to have 4 different levels. I think 4. This one, the one underneath, the sorting level, and yeah, the library. So I'm just going to grab 4 different color stacks. I don't know how much I'm going to need, but that's alright, we'll figure it out as we go. Alright, while I'm gathering stuff, I had a question in the comments on a previous video, why don't I just start a 1.6.4 series? And I'm going to break that into 2 questions really. That's not the one I wanted. Why don't I move to 1.6.4 and why don't I start a new series? And I don't move to 1.6.4 simply because the mods that I like, namely Red Power, haven't updated. And unless they update, I'm kind of stuck on 1.4.6 or 7. What am I on? 7. Yeah, and the reason I don't start a new series is basically the reason I started this series. The reason I started the series was because I wanted a reason to keep a world. I want to be able to not have to restart every couple of weeks when I get sick of it, which was something that I was doing before I started recording. I'd gone through so many different worlds. Shut up guys, I'm talking. Yeah, get started, build a little bit of a base, put a couple of things in, and then just get sick of it and not play it and start a new one. So I thought if I record, then I might actually keep a world and make some good progress. Scaffolding. I need some brass. So yeah, that's basically why I don't start a 1.6.4 series. They don't have the mods I want, and I won't have this world. Where do I find my brass? I find that with the copper and the tin. Now I'm going to have to go and alloy smelt this together. So I'll do that. I'll finish getting ready. I don't know exactly what else I need. I think I need at least 1 more frame motor. Yeah, I really only need 2, 1 for up and 1 for down. I don't know if I need the blue electric engines. I think I might need those to power this. I think that's right, yeah. I got my battery boxes. I'm going to need a way to fill those up again. I might hook those up to the windmill. But I don't know, I'll lay some cabling first and see how it ends up. Alright, as I was preparing things, it occurred to me that I didn't actually explain to you the problem that I found with my sorting system. Now, I've sorted this problem out, and I'll just show you. Yeah, this is rubber wood. I was actually thinking of jungle wood. Because the jungle trees are so big and they give me so much jungle wood, this actually filled up with stacks of jungle wood really quickly. And because that one was full, the jungle wood started overflowing into these other ones all over the place, and quite a lot of my auto crafting things here weren't working. Now I've just gone upstairs and noticed that I don't have very much redwood. And I think, yep, the exact same thing is happening to the redwood. I caught that one earlier, so it hasn't overflowed anywhere yet. I hope. Yeah, it looks alright. Now my solution to the problem with the jungle trees was that there. That, what looks like some jungle wood, are actually jungle wood covers surrounding a chest. So the chest behind that is not connected to any of these pipes. That's why I needed the covers. So it looks like I need to do the same thing with this redwood. And I only noticed this because I thought I'm going to be classy and use redwood for some of this. I also had to grab a few extra colours of wool. Now, I need another chest. And I'll get this sorted out. It won't take long. And I actually think I want to move this all the way up there to the floor with the, well, basically above the library, the one with nothing on it. Alright, so here's the basic plan. Elevator shaft is 4x4, which is very convenient because there are 5 levels, not 4. We have surface level, we have storage level, we have under storage level, then there's the library and the sorting level. Now each level obviously needs a call button and 4 others, so that's very convenient. So if I'm on this level and the elevator's not here, I hit the call button, which will be here, actually it will be there, and it'll bring the elevator to this floor. And then I walk on the elevator and I press the button of whatever floor I want to go to. And to make it easier for me, I'm going to color code the floors. Obviously the library has to be red. I'm thinking if that's going to be floor 3, that's right in the middle. That one. No, it's 1 from the bottom. Okay, 1 from the bottom. So the bottom one could be black, and then red, and then yellow, orange, and white for the surface. That works. Alright, so what floor am I on here? This is not the black floor. This is not the library floor. That's the library floor, so this will be the yellow floor. And then we have orange and white. Orange is storage, white is surface. Every one of those is going to have a button on them. Even that one. And the button will trigger... Oh, I didn't dig enough out. Redstone wiring at the back here. Hopefully I've got enough. And the idea is every floor is going to have pretty much an identical setup to this. And it's going to send it all into bundled cables to this floor where I do a whole bunch of flicking switches and AND gates and fun technical stuff, which I've actually spent the last 8 hours trying to figure out, I think. I actually tried a few different configurations of things, but it took a while. Anyway, so that's all going to come down. Probably be easiest to make it come up and down here, so I don't need so much bundled cable on all the other floors. And then just have the bundled cable run through here and come out this way. Alright, so that'll be where our input comes from. Now, I'll explain, you know what, I don't actually have any of the things that I need to make toggle latches or AND gates or repeaters. I need to smelt some smooth stone. How much cobblestone do I have? I could probably just set that going from here. I need you and you. Alright, that'll smelt me up some smooth stone. And then I can turn it into the wafers that I still need to go upstairs for, but I'll get some stuff done anyway. Alright, actually it turns out that I can't use the redwood planks, so I should send them home. And I need to put this down. Okay, so what now? Do I have anything here that I'm needing? Oh, I've got a timer. I will need the timer eventually. And I'm not going to do any of the frameworks or motors or stuff yet. Okay, my original plan, I actually would have needed 4 frame motors, was I was going to have the floor that you can stand on be completely like self-sufficient and floating and stuff. So there would be battery boxes right up the sides to supply power, and the cabling would run right up the sides as well, so there'd be, when you press one button, it turns on specific coloured cables, so it'll keep moving until it got to a spot where those cables were not on. And it would have worked fine if I could figure out how to fit 4 motors in such a compact space that would move up and down entirely and independently. So the plan I'm going to go for now is just a flat platform with a huge big pillar down the middle. And hopefully I have enough space, otherwise I might need to figure out something fancy with pistons and deployers and breakers. Okay, time to get to work. I think I'm going to need some repeaters actually before I get too far into this. I'm going to need some bundled cables of all of these colors. Bundled cables? What are they called? They're not bundled cables, they're the other ones. Insulated wire, that's them. I'm going to need more than this of each, but I'll start with this. Alright, so every one of these will have a button on the front side. And they're going to be putting input directly into their specified color. Oops. Nope, not orange. Not yellow. Yes, orange. And white. The yellow is around here. Okay, and the bundled cable can run along the floor here, I guess. Or it could even run along the wall, or I could make that go up into the ceiling. Alright, I'm probably going to need a lot more cable than I originally expected. Always seems to be the way. Yeah, I waited for my stone to smelt, so I now have some red power repeaters, which I'm going to put there. I also have some regular repeaters, and they are going to go here. Now, the idea behind the repeaters is when I'm on, say, any other floor and I hit the orange one, I don't want the orange signal to come back into here, because this is going to be going into one of these. Now, these grey and light grey insulated wires are going to be telling my frame motors which one needs to activate. So we're on level 3, we're right in the middle. So these two need to go down, and these two need to go up. Really, I only need one repeater in the ceiling. That's okay. Did I get? Yeah, I did get it. And the idea there is pretty much the same. I don't want any other grey signal to come back through here and activate both of these, because that's just going to break everything. Okay, so my bundled cable needs to connect to these ones, except the yellow because that's not here. Red and orange, and I don't think I can stick that there, no. I'll probably have to just go across the middle here. Yeah, so every other floor is basically just going to go up and down in the corner, I think. And then I'll come across here and hit the bundle cable. Maybe I'll go up and down here. Oops, I forgot that these ones up here also need to connect to this. Dark grey and light grey. That's going to basically be the theme for all of them. The dark grey means we need to go down, and the light grey means we need to go up. So orange and red, we connect all of this in. And I'm not going to make you sit through all of these floors without some fancy time-lapse and music, just the first one. Yeah, so now when we press the black button, we need to activate the downwards engine until it gets to the black floor. And that's what we're going to be doing out here. And I obviously still do not have enough of this to even get anywhere near it. Right, I have thought of one problem that I'm going to have, which is with the call buttons. The call button doesn't know if it needs to go up or down. So if I'm on that floor, it'll need to come down. If I'm on this floor, it'll need to go up. So I need to think about those more and figure out exactly how that's going to work. Maybe I just press the button and have it go up and down until it reaches where it needs to. Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to make some more of this stuff. This is expensive. It takes 5 of these wires just to make 2 of these. So, how many more do I need just to get out here? That 2, 4, 6, another 15 wire just to get to here, and then I need to use some out here as well. But I guess I can actually get to work on the other bits first. You know, the idea is all of this is going to come out here. I mean, probably just have it come straight out here and do our figuring out of what needs to go where on these sides. And then probably send a signal down. Well, this is where the elevator shaft is. I don't want to interfere with any of the levels underneath, especially the library. The library is actually going to make use of all of this area. So that's problematic. Library is also problematic in the fact that I built it one block too skinny, and I'm going to need to extend and move one of the sides. Do I needed to go back down? Maybe I'll use different colors and just send it back into the bundled cable and send it down. I've got 16 colors to work with, and I figured I'm actually going to need 2 per floor, because this one needs to say that it's going to this floor, but then I also need one to say that it's on this floor. So that's 10 colors gone there, 2 for the up and down, leaving me with 4. And I only need, let's see, I really only need 1, just to say that the engine needs to be on, because I've got the 2 that are saying whether it's on or not. So I could probably just send it straight back into the same bundled cable. Okay, I've made a few minor changes, and pretty major change, really. This bit here, this is the indicator for what floor I'm on. So as the platform reaches this floor, there'll be a redstone torch that it pulls with it underneath there to activate that wire down there. And the yellow is paired with the brown, just because they're kind of similar in color. Yeah, it's kind of a yellowy brown. Anyway, so when it's on the yellow floor, this here will be constantly on to say we're on the brown floor. As soon as it moves away, then this will turn off and we won't be on the brown floor anymore. The idea is, whichever button we press turns on a specific color. So we press a red one, the red will be on. And as long as the red one and the color that it's paired with, which is probably going to be pink, so as long as red and pink are on, then the frame motors don't move. But if red and brown is on, then they do move. And the other part that I've done, as we follow this here, is when we get either of these signals, we also turn it into a bright green signal. Whoops, that broke a lot quicker than it should have. Okay, bright green signal. This is basically a convenience thing. This is to say a button has been pressed, and whichever one is currently on needs to turn off. And this here, this is what we're going to do for every single level. This is for the bottom floor. So when I press the black button on any floor, it will send a signal through there and turn this on, which will then keep itself turned on. So if I press the black button again, it shouldn't do anything. But at the same time, it will send a green signal through, which will flip off any other switch. Doesn't do anything at the moment because of the way it kind of sends a signal back around to itself. You can't see it because it's too fast. But yeah. Anyway, I need to hit this once. This is an AND gate. So if we have a blue signal, which the black is paired with, so if we're on the bottom floor, which is going to be the blue one, and we hit the black button, then nothing should happen because we're already on that floor. So this will be on, and this will be on, because this basically is designed to say once you've hit the black button, it stays on. So if you hit the black button again, it can't send a signal here because there's already one there. Alright, so where were we? Yeah, so this will be on and this will be on, which will send a signal out here, which will be the one to stop the timers from turning. The timer that activates the frame motor down the bottom, which I haven't put in place yet. I can't actually test this properly until I've done this for every single floor, of which I only have 5, so that's not too bad. So I'm going to do one here, another one here. They take up 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get away with doing them up to there. And then I could just stick another 2 on the other side because I have 5. And then I need to feed something. I need to feed something all the way back into... Damn it, I should stop doing that. Here. And I shouldn't stand so close to that while I'm talking because they're loud. Okay. So I think I have everything I need. I went and got more redstone, and I'm running dangerously low on redstone. I've only got 100 left upstairs. I need to go gather more soon. I got a whole bunch of wool. I should probably organize this into such a way that it makes sense as to what's paired with what. Yellow and brown. I didn't bring any pink wool. These ones over here are going to be the reserved ones. Orange needs to go with something, and white. Let's put that in proper order. Okay, lime wool is what I'm using for this stuff. Green, we'll pair that with orange. Light blue can be paired with white. And, well, I brought cyan. But it makes sense to grab the pink, just because they work together, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, I think that'll do. The only other problem that I've had so far is these things, they don't like to sit on these half slabs. So this one here's got a full block underneath it, and underneath that is glowstone. This one here I had to cut up one of these into the red power half slab thing, because it sits fine on that, but it won't sit fine on just a vanilla slab. It's weird.